Hello and welcome to the Growing Healthy Families podcast. I'm your host, Dr. Scott Haggerty. On this show, I interview the world's top health experts so that you can know with certainty what it takes to give your family a life of epic health and wellness.
As parents, we don't want to see our kids struggle. I knew that he had the potential, and I knew that something needed to be done.
It was hard. We would get frustrated. We didn't know how to deal with it. I was more emotional about it.
Sure that, we're here. Amen to that, brother. Amen to that. Hello everyone, this is Dr. Scott Haggerty, and I am super excited for this next episode of the Growing Healthy Families podcast. And so today you can see we are having this amazing tropical backdrop because we are here at the Holistic Halo Salt Spa in North Royalton, Ohio, and I'm super excited to be able to interview Lisa Bardman, who is the owner. Thank you so much for being with us, Lisa.
Thank you so much, Dr. Scott.
So moms and dads, if you're not familiar with Halo Therapy, you are in for a treat today. And I'm going to tell you more specifically why I wanted to bring this to you, because I think it's a diamond in the rough. If you're not familiar with Halo Therapy, we recommend many of our patients to come right next door here to the Holistic Halo for a number of different reasons. And I'll give you a couple of the ones that are real frequent things we refer moms and dads over here for. So if you have a child or an adult with a respiratory infection, it is our go-to. And this is the way that I describe it to our parents. Think of it as when you were a little kid and mom and dad would always tell you to gargle with salt water when you were getting an infection. Imagine if you could do that for your entire respiratory tract. How cool would that be? Is that you can get in and you could bathe your respiratory tract in salt, which we know is amazing at killing all types of different infections. So we refer people all the time over here because they get tremendous results. They'll come back and report to us, that they went over there with their kids and their kids were better by that night or the next morning. And it's this constant thing that we see. My family's come here. My mother-in-law, who is an asthmatic, has seen tremendous improvements in her own breathing because of the fact that she's coming here on a regular basis for Halo Therapy. So Lisa, I've sung your praises, but first I'd like for you to go and tell us more about your practice and your business here and share with the viewers who don't know about Halo Therapy.
Sure, thank you. So I first learned of Halo Therapy through the internet and thought it sounded wonderful because my own daughter suffers from asthma. She's now 10 years old. So when I came across this concept, I started doing research and thought, wow, there must be a facility in the Cleveland area that offers this. And when I started to research, I couldn't find it. So that's what got the wheels turning, and I started visiting some salt rooms and salt caves around the country, doing, again, more and more research, and felt that this was really a necessity in our area. So we've been open for about a year and a half, and my daughter has had tremendous results with this.
That's excellent. So were you in the healthcare field before?
Yes, I actually spent 30 years in traditional healthcare on the home medical equipment side and worked with all types of folks that have COPD, asthma, all the different respiratory and pulmonary issues. And this was just a really nice change of pace to come into this area where we can have a natural way to help give people relief.
So obviously then, you saw the tangible benefits in your daughter's health. So then you were motivated to open up the spa here. So what are some of the things that you found to be benefits for your clients here at the
Absolutely.
facility?
So definitely I mentioned the respiratory issues we both have, and that there are tremendous benefits, but this also helps with any type of sinus issues, bronchitis, cold, flu, anything that kind of affects your ability to breathe. This has just been so beneficial in healing. We've also had tremendous results with psoriasis and eczema.
Really?
It even has anti-aging properties to the skin and can help with acne. So anywhere those salts are touching, inside or outside of your body, it's cleansing and just really helps heal any kind of inflammation.
Did you say that you had respiratory issues as well?
Me, not so much. However, it was really strange. Several years back, I got diagnosed with asthma, having never had it. And I think from a lack of not being able to find any solution through traditional medicine channels. And I've really just changed my whole lifestyle in general, and I'm doing better than ever.
Oh, that's tremendous. And so So your daughter, obviously, she comes in and has sessions. How often does your daughter come in for sessions now?
Typically, she doesn't even have to come as often as she did in the beginning, but about once a week or every other week, and that keeps her in check and healthy. So just preventative from any type of cold and flu. Our whole family has been avoiding those illnesses.
Wonderful.
Because we're just cleansing and building everything up. And so she's almost completely off of her albuterol.
Oh, wonderful.
I can't even remember the last time she's had to take it, so it's been really life-changing.
That's great. For moms in it who are watching this, if they have a child who's struggling with something similar to what your daughter went through, what was it like in the beginning? I mean, when she started using the halotherapy, about how often was she coming in for treatments, and about how long was it before you started noticing there was some big differences?
Well, she was coming more about twice a week in the beginning, and we really noticed results right away. Just feeling healthier, and we all know kids, they get sick way easier. Their immune systems aren't necessarily as strong, and they're with other kids and they don't have the same hygiene. So we noticed a difference right away, and even her pediatrician is very loves the results, I guess I should say.
That's wonderful, and it's great to hear that she's been able to go and reduce the usage of the albuterol too, because obviously, that's, no one likes to have meds, but they're sometimes a necessity.
Sure.
And so if she's been able to reduce that, that's tremendous.
Exactly. So of course, this is never a replacement for any traditional medicines that you're on, but the goal is to, help you feel better, help the body heal itself as much as possible to reduce your reliance on some of those traditional medicines.
Sure, I think that's great. I love the motivation behind this too, because obviously, our goal is to try and help people to live the best quality of life possible with as low of a reliance as possible on meds, and sometimes they're obviously necessary. But the more that we can do to try and help to strengthen our bodies, and I think this is a tremendous asset for doing that. So Lisa, for people who've never experienced halotherapy before, if they were to come in and let's say they want to try it out.
Yeah.
So what would be some things that they should expect to experience both during and then following having a session?
Great question. So we have built an environment for stress relief and reduction. I would say first and foremost, as you can see, this is one of two of our halotherapy rooms, and we are giving that feel of the beach and truly an escape. And that is all part of wellness and feeling good, is to be in a very visually appealing setting where you can really escape reality of life and decompress and relax. When you actually go through a halotherapy session in either of our rooms, even though the looks are different, you can expect the same thing to happen. We have what's called a halo generator. Halo is another word for salt, actually, and we put medical grade salt into that generator. It crushes it into very fine particles and pushes it into the air. So when you're in one of our rooms relaxing, you're just breathing in those microparticles and reaping the benefits. You do hear a little hum of the generator, which is kind of like a white noise. We have nice soft spa music playing in the background. So it just really is a full body relaxation, and to allow your body some time to relax and heal.
You know what I like is that you've created an environment where families can come into a room like this one. And for those of you who can't see, mind if I pick some up?
Sure.
The floor is salt. How cool is that? What kid would not love to come and play in this? And so, and I know many of the kids that I talk to love coming over here because they get to play. But the cool thing is that, there's a room that can accommodate families, right? Younger kids, where they can be in this environment. And it's tactile, so they love the tactile stim. But the other side of it is that if you're an adult who's coming in and you go to the room next door, it's built for relaxation. I know because myself, my wife, my staff, and many members of my family have gone over there, and we've woken up to the generator turning off because we've been so relaxed. So it's an amazing environment for anybody to come into, but it's really, you built something great that families can really enjoy.
Yes, we do pride ourselves on being a family-oriented spa, which isn't two words that normally go together, but with my daughter being one of the big motivators behind this, that was important to me, to be able to integrate the family aspect, but yet maintain what you would expect from a spa that's calming and relaxing, and being able to appeal to both.
Yep. I know we took some footage, and you guys will see this here in the video of the rest of the facility, so you can kind of get a flavor for it. But I think it's really cool because the environment when you go over into the other room it's just super relaxing, and you've got the salt walls and the mood lighting and the music, and it does create a total environment where it's very immersive. When somebody comes in and they want to decompress and they just want to shut the world out, you can really get to a place of just kind of just letting it all go. And I think that's amazing. And if you're an adult, I'm sure that we can all agree that we all need this, right? So thinking about just the relaxation component, the environment, and the ability to go and boost your body, what a tremendous benefit this is to the community.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It really pulls together all those therapies, and halotherapy in itself is known to relax the nervous system. So not only do we create the visual environment and the sounds and the softness and the lighting to promote that, but most people that have a halotherapy session end up with the best sleep of their life that evening.
I would believe that. So Lisa, if someone were to come in, give it a try, and they obviously will see some immediate benefits from it, how often do you think is good for just a maintenance dose for someone to come in and receive halotherapy?
Absolutely, and every person is different, and what status your body is in at that time makes a difference as well. So everyone finds their sweet spot. For general good health, about once a week or every other week typically is going to be great for most people. If you do live a high stress life and you're able to carve out the time and come more often, that's beneficial. We do offer classes and workshops during the times when we're running halotherapy. We have a schedule of events every month, so whether it's meditation, yoga, those sorts of things, so that you can get multiple therapies in one. So the good news is you can't overdo it. It's as safe as breathing ocean air. It's very similar to that, except for we took the humidity out so that the salt could stay airborne. But it's that safe and effective, and even for ladies that are pregnant, it's safe for them as well because there's no drug use during this therapy.
Yeah, that's tremendous. So now, you mentioned a couple other things that you offer here in the facility. What other services do you provide within the doors of Holistic Halo, so that if someone's considering giving it a try, that they can know what is available here?
Absolutely. So we did talk about that we have a really nice array of classes and workshops that do go on while the halotherapy is happening. For example, in this room, we offer a yoga nidra once a month, which is a full meditative yoga. There's no movement. So imagine sitting in this 2,000 pounds of salt, getting grounded, reaping the benefits of halotherapy and the practice of that meditative yoga. So a whole list of those options. We also do sound immersions, which is like a musical meditation where it's live music being played. But then beyond some of those offerings, we do have infrared sauna, which is another great, very detoxifying service, and especially in the winter months in Northeast Ohio, we often suffer from seasonal affective disorder, winter blues, so that helps counteract it. And as you would expect in a day spa, we have a beautiful massage menu. Our hot salt stone massage is our most popular offering, but we do offer deep tissue for those that need the deeper work. And all of our therapies just work really well together. They play off of each other, and if you can carve out the time to do 2 or 3 of those during one visit, your body just really takes in all that goodness and feels so much better in so many angles. And you really can't underestimate the power of massage.
I completely agree. There's so many benefits to massage. I mean, just from the ability to go and stimulate the drainage component from the lymphatic system. Because for those of you who aren't aware, one of your body's primary portals for getting toxins out of your body is your lymphatic system. And so, getting a massage on a regular basis helps to stimulate regular drainage of a lot of the chemicals and toxins that we all just build up in our bodies. But the other side is it helps to minimize the formation of like soft tissue adhesions. And for those of you who have high stress jobs where we sit at desks a lot, your body lays this stuff down whether you know it or not, just to try and just brace your body. Because if we're sitting in this kind of a posture all day, those muscles don't have the strength to hold us up like that. And so they lay down what we call adhesion, which is non-traumatic scar tissue. And so that stuff has to be broken up because by itself it can generate pain.
Yes.
And it's crazy. And the more imbalanced you become, the more you have to address that stuff. So that's why when you do things like getting a massage on a regular basis, it does have tremendous healing benefits. And I love the fact that you talked about having things like meditative yoga. For those of you who have high stress lives, I strongly encourage you to look into things like meditative yoga, because one of the coolest ways, and this is something that's been proven in a number of different fields, from psychiatry to behavioral sciences to neuroscience, is that meditation has the ability to alter the way that your brain perceives your environment. And this is huge, because if you live in a world of constant stress and then you go through a process of meditation, visualization alters your brain's ability to adapt to stress, because the part of your brain that controls visualization can literally take stress and knock it to the side. So if you're dealing with issues with sleep affecting your stress, your ability to sleep at night, the way that you're performing at work, relationships with your friends, family, and kids, doing things that help your brain to have better ability to adapt to stress, like meditative yoga, can really add a lot of quality to your life. So Lisa, I know that we've dropped a lot of great tips and knowledge here for everybody today, and I just so value what you guys do here, because our patients have really benefited from what you do. So, I get to benefit because Lisa's right next door to us, so we can walk right over here. But for those who aren't familiar with Holistic Halo, and who want to learn more, or come in and give a session a try and see about using this awesome service for their own family, how can they find you?
Oh, well, wonderful. We are located at 12901 State Road, right next to Elite here in North Royalton. We love to give tours of the facility and give thorough overviews of everything. So we welcome you to stop in, look around, and have us go through, take as much time with you as you would like to go over everything. You could also give us a call, and the number is 440-409-7258. We also have a great website that is at hhsaltspa.com, and a very active, robust Facebook page. So if you like the Facebook page, all of our classes and workshops are listed as events out there. And we post a lot of motivational material as our standard offering on our page. So it's great to just follow in general for the little boost that gives. But lots of information out there on us. And again, please don't hesitate to stop in and get an on-site visual inspection of everything we have to offer.
One of the things that you didn't talk a lot about, but I want to talk about, because my staff and my wife tend to love to come and visit the store on the front of your facility here. And so would you mind telling everybody about some of the cool things you have to offer just right when you walk in?
Absolutely. So our boutique has really gotten known out there as the place to purchase gifts of health and wellness. And we offer the largest selection in the area of Himalayan salt lamps and different shapes, sizes. We even have 100-pound ones out there that we sell.
For real?
And it's not only the lamps, but the other products as a way to bring a little bit of the spa home with you. So if you're not familiar with the lamps, they basically are a natural air purifier, can cleanse the air. They're also visually calming, so we keep talking about the stress relief. And then provide for cleaner air to breathe, which of course is going to help with any type of respiratory ailments and concerns. But we offer a wide range of essential oils, diffusers, diffuser jewelry, which I'm wearing some, has been very popular, so it's a safe way to wear your oils. Natural bath and body products, soaps, bath supplies. The power of a bath is really beneficial as well. So we have the Himalayan salts that you can soak in to help detox, natural heating, cooling pads, and the list just goes on and on and on.
That's wonderful. So make sure that you guys find some time to come over here, visit Holistic Halo, and come in and say hi to Lisa and let her know that you saw this podcast, so that she knows how you learned about Holistic Halo. So I just want to thank you so much for taking the time today, Lisa. This is wonderful. I know that our viewers and the listeners are going to get tons of value from this. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
All right, guys. So thank you very much. God bless you guys. Be elite. Thank you for listening to the Growing Healthy Families podcast, the world's #1 source for health education. Make sure to go to iTunes or wherever you listen to podcasts and give us a review. Make sure to follow us on social media at the links listed in the show notes, and let us know what area of health you are struggling with, so we can get you and your family on the road to epic health.